caso de una emergencia, tome este momento para localizar la salida más cercana a usted. Habrá un intermedio de 15 minutos. Gracias por su apoyo y disfrute del espectáculo.
Retreat!
Retreat! Sound the alarm!
We're all dead!
Retreat!
No, never! Not in this life!
You fool! We shall all die! 'Tis 10 to 1 against us!
Be damn your numbers, and damn you! I'm Cyrano de Bergerac! Stop! For the last time, I want the cheer louder! The audience won't hear you. Let's try it again. I'm Cyrano de Bergerac!
Yay!
I don't even know why we bothered rehearsing. Louder!
Yay!
That's better. Alright, let's run it.
You fool! We shall all die! It is 10 to 1 against us!
Be damn your numbers, and damn you! I'm Cyrano de Bergerac!
Poppington!
Oh, who goes next?
It's a coach! What? In the camp?
Look, here's Roxanne. She brings supplies.
Bread.
And wine.
And chicken. Hello. Hi. Thank you for coming.
Cyrano, that was the Comte de Gucci insulted. Stop trying to be the three musketeers in one.
What would you have me do, huh? Seek for the patient of some great man, and like a creeping vine on a tall tree, crawl upward where I cannot stand alone? No, thank you!
My God, I see more talent at a dog show. Dedicate
As others do. Homes to pawnbrokers, be a buffoon in a vile hope of teasing out a smile on some cold face.
Eat a toad for breakfast every morning, wear out my belly groveling in dust? No, I thank you. And again, I thank you, no, but to sing, to laugh, to dream, to walk in my own way and be alone, free with an eye to see things as they are.
Grandma?
To travel any road under the sun.
Grandma?
Nor doubt if fame, nor...
Grandma!
Oh, Rosalind, dearest girl, what a surprise! You're getting more beautiful every day. You look adorable.
So do you.
What?
So do you. You look great.
I'm afraid I have to speak up, dear.
Grandma, can I get you your hearing aid?
Oh, no, thank you, dear. I'm not in the mood for lemonade. Oh, I miss you terribly. I couldn't sing here without you.
I miss you too, Grandma. Hey, how's court going? Do you like buffalo?
No, I don't. It stinks. If it wasn't named after an animal, it'd have nothing going for it. I don't mind so much for myself, really, but it's quite a come down for your mother. She played Broadway, you know, the 40s, till your father dragged her down to his level. Grandma, revivals of tired old plays, B-movies, you should have seen him doing Cyrano just now at the dress rehearsal. The man is a walking ham. They should stick cloves in him and serve him with pineapple.
Grandma, listen. I have a surprise. I'm getting married.
Oh, Rosalind, how wonderful. I always knew you and Paul were made for each other.
It isn't Paul.
The boy has spun.
Grandma, it's not Paul. Paul and I broke up.
It isn't Paul?
No!
Well, that's a mistake. You two look ravishing on the stage together. You could do all the great couples.
Grandma, I'm not an actress anymore. I'm in advertising.
Yes, I know. And it's revolting.
Don't you remember the talk we had last Christmas?
No.
Grandma, this is your life. And mother's, and dad's, and that's fine. I'm very proud of you. But I grew up with it. I want something different. Something that doesn't drive me crazy all the time. Does that make any sense?
Rosalind, dearest, can I tell you something?
Sure.
I haven't heard a single word you said.
Grandma! Can I please get you your hearing aid?
All right, fine. One glass. Now listen to me, young lady. The theater may be dying. The glamorous invalid may be crawling through the desert with but a single lung in its feeble chest, but it is still breathing. And it's all we've got. Sort of lifeline to humanity. The thought of it all be Republicans. I'm very tired now, dear. I'm going to lie down. It's wonderful having you back.
Grandma, I love you! Come in. Come in. Would you come in, please? The door's open!
year?
I don't think so.
Oh, good.
Howard.
I'm sorry. You know how I feel about this. Oh, meeting the in-laws. It makes me nervous.
You have nothing to worry about.
I'd be all right if they weren't such big stars. Oh, the glamorous life.
Howard, does this look glamorous to you?
Well, yeah, it does.
This is Buffalo, New York. It's like Scranton without the charm.
I was born here, actually.
Oh,
I like Scranton, too.
Howard, the point is, it's not Broadway, and they're doing rep.
Right. What's rep again?
More than one play. In repertory, they alternate. Right now, it's Private Lives by Noah Coward and Cyrano de Bergerac. Only they cut down Cyrano for a small company. They do it with 5 actors.
Ha! The sort of one nostril version. Oh!
I think it's sweet that you're nervous about meeting them.
Nervous? Look at me, I'm a wreck! Do they know I'm in show business too?
Howard, you're not exactly in show business. I mean, they wouldn't think of it as show business.
Oh. I am on television!
You're a weatherman.
Right. I mean, it's kind of acting like your parents.
Howard, they do Shakespeare and Chekhov. You do representation.
Yeah, I know.
Howard, I'm very proud of you. It's a wonderful job. We can settle down and have children.
Children? I love children! I want to have 6 at least.
Let's start with 1, okay?
Okay.
Now listen, I want you to be very, very nice to them. Tell them how much you admire their work.
Well, I do! I mean, my God, when I was a kid, they were on the cover of Life magazine. Shakespeare on Broadway.
Look out, Barrymores, here comes the haze. They had to reproduce in China.
Wow.
Then they had 2 big flops in a row and one to Hollywood.
Yeah, I know, it's every movie they ever made.
Good.
Sergeant Yukon, Apache Woman. Oh my God, I forgot the bag.
What bag?
I had to give to your father. Last week when I was in New York, there was an auction from one of the old studios, and while I bought one of his old costumes, I thought he'd like it.
Oh, that is so sweet. Which one did you get?
General George S. Patton. Wait till you see it. The trouble is, I don't have anything for your mother yet. I guess you wouldn't accept cash.
Howard, they'll love you for who you are.
What if I freeze up? I do that sometimes. When I get nervous, I can't even remember my own name.
You'll be fine, I promise. Alright?
All right.
I'll go see if they're in the dressing.
I'll go with you.
Oh, you stay here in case they show up.
Oh, I'd rather go with you.
Howard, stay! Nothing's going to happen in 2 minutes.
Jack! Unlucky villain!
Stay back, thou knave and cut purse.
Stand thy ground, I say, or thou shalt bleed from ear to ear on a vomiting stream at flood tide.
Donkey,
Witch!
bulls, pizzle.
Out!
Ha!
Villain!
What is this?
I know not, but 'tis passing strange.
Hi.
Stand back, I say, or the lad shall die.
Coward.
If thou from 1 inch, the lad shall spit blood like a fountain.
Please don't move.
Hold up thy head, vile snot.
I'll make it go soon. That lets me. And away. It's over. I have the high ground.
They're not in their dressing room. Howard?
I need to go.
Where are you going?
I need a few minutes. I'll be
What's
back.
wrong?
I need to think about this. You can't just rush into something like this. It takes some thinking.
Howard, are you crazy? Get back here!
You know what I like most about the author of Cyrano? He is dead, so he can't argue with me. Now listen, I have an idea for tomorrow. When the carriage arrives, during the battle, I want you to step out, curtsy to the soldiers, and then I'm going to put a spotlight on your face to suggest you've descended from heaven like an angel.
Oh, George, let's try it now.
Okay?
Nay!
Halt! Who goes there?
It's a coach.
What's in the camp?
Look, 'tis Roxanne.
Thank God.
Yay. And then I float down out of the carriage like an angel from heaven.
Spotlight.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Roxanne, on the king's service?
Yes, on the service of my own king, love.
That's it. I don't make the scene.
Cyrano, my best friend, I need your help.
I'm at your disposal, ma'am. Now and forever.
Oh, George, when you do that center stage in front of 1,000 people holding their breath, my heart races. I can't help it.
Thank you, my darling.
Kiss me now before the moment passes. Don't mind me, just the hired help.
Well, well, it is the Hound of Baskerville.
George, don't start.
Oh, she can't hear a thing I'm saying. She hasn't heard a thing in 30 years. How do Quasimodo?
George, stop it.
Tell me, Ethel. You frightened any little children lately? Offered them a ride on their broomstick?
George.
I cannot believe that. To this day, that is your mother. You must have been replaced at birth. Somewhere out there is Ethel's real daughter, traveling with Ringling Brothers as the Wolf Woman of Barnoa.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother. George, my hearing aid is in. Now grow up!
Oh, God. Oh, my neck. I'm getting old, Charlotte.
No, dear, you're just falling apart.
No wonder they didn't want me for the Pimpernel movie.
Us, dear, they didn't want us.
It would have put us right back on top. George and Charlotte Hand, the new Frank Capra's production, Twilight of the Scarlet Pimpernel.
There will be other movies.
We're this close, I could taste it. No wonder Hollywood is such a cesspool. I mean, please. Frank Capra directs the Twilight of the Scarlet Pimpernel?
I didn't even get to meet him.
Neither did I. What did I care to? May he rot in hell.
I can see it now. Mr. Pimpernel goes to Washington.
Exactly. Ow.
Get down, George. I'll work on it.
Do you realize they started filming yesterday? At this very second, the cameras are rolling, and Ronald Coleman is wearing my tights.
Oh, George, let them have their Ronald Coleman and their Greer Garson. Who gives a damn?
You're right.
I'm sure Miss Garson will do a perfectly adequate job.
You're right.
If that's what they want.
I agree entirely.
Stupid little witch. I met her once. Did you know that? She was filming Pride and Prejudice while I was next door filming Apache Woman. She was cutting off the crust off of little tea sandwiches while I was boiling a big in TV.
Charlotte?
She was making love
Charlotte.
to Laurence Olivier while
Charlotte.
I was cutting up a chicken with Chief Chuck and Chuck! How's your neck?
Better. But don't stop.
George,
Mm-hmm.
can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Did you sleep with Eileen?
Charlotte, how could you say such a thing?
I've seen the way you look at her.
I mean, she's a pretty girl. I'm not dead.
Not yet. I know exactly when it happened, George. We were in the middle of that terrible fight.
And whose fault was that?
Yours, dear. You called me the world's oldest living ingenue.
I merely mentioned that a woman in her 40s should not try to play St. Joan. It's like watching Eleanor Roosevelt try to play Peter Pan.
I happen to admire Eleanor Roosevelt.
So do I, but I don't want to watch you fly out a window.
You're changing the subject.
Oh, please. Eileen barely knows I exist.
Please, when you walk into the room, she starts to glow. I could use her for a reading lamp.
You are off your rocker. It's extraordinary. It is unkind.
George, I don't mind as long as you tell me the truth. Did you sleep with her or didn't you? Yes or no?
No. Okay? The answer is no.
Really?
Oh, it is killing you about the film, isn't it?
Don't be silly, it has nothing to do with that.
Scarlet Pimpernel. Scarlet Pimpernel.
George, stop it.
Rear Garson.
Don't be an idiot.
I'm sure it's slangy to be stuck out here in Siberia while Miss Garson swans around the set of Hollywood like a queen of sheep.
George!
I'm sure you had fantastical visions of being slobbered over by a legion of toadies, having your ears powdered.
All right, George, I'm sorry.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it? You have hurt my feelings.
I saw that.
So what?
You big faker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Faker, faker,
So stop it.
faker,
I'm warning you,
faker,
stop
faker,
it.
faker, faker.
Eileen.
Good morning.
Don't look at me like that.
Fine, I'll go talk to her.
No, you've caused enough trouble for one morning. I'll go. Eileen, wait, Eileen!
Hello, Paul.
What's with Eileen? She walked right past me. I think she was crying.
Well, she was born in Buffalo. Maybe she suddenly realized she's still here.
Actually, she loves it here. She started out in theater, but what she really wants to do is television.
Oh, please.
She can do alright on TV. She's pretty, wholesome.
Wholesome isn't the word. She could give milk.
Have you talked to Roz lately?
Last Sunday, I brought up your name and she started screaming.
Great.
I never understood why you two broke up.
Oh, she wanted me to quit theater so she could lead a normal life. Can you imagine anyone in your family being normal?
Hi, Mother. Pumpkin, sweetie, when did you get here? A few minutes ago. We were just talking about you this second. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Roz.
How's showbiz?
Great, never been better.
Oh, good for you. I'm thrilled.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Well, this is going well. I thought you were in New York.
I came back to work for your parents.
How nice.
I'll go check on Eileen.
Oh, Roz, I don't know why you and Paul just don't get married and get it over with. I wish you would start trying to run my life. It's my life, not your life. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm only the one who gave birth to you! 12 pounds, 14 ounces. They needed a forklift.
She was in her room. I couldn't. Rosalind, my baby.
Daddy.
Charlotte, how is it that two such plain people as ourselves could produce an offspring as beautiful as this one?
She's not yours. I slept around.
So, Ross, have you come back to your senses? You could step right back into the company.
No, thank you. That's not why I'm here. I have a surprise for everyone, but I have lost it.
Paul, get in here. Look who's here.
Daddy, God! Don't you two ever stop? Look, I'll see you later. I've got to go.
Ross.
She gone?
She heard your name and fled to the forest of Arden. You do have a way with women.
Thanks.
And how is little Miss Eileen?
She wouldn't open the door for me either. I wonder what happened.
She's in love with George.
Charlotte, would you please keep your menopausal hallucinations to yourself? This girl is obviously in some distress.
I'll go try again.
Yes, do. You are the company manager.
I'm also your second lead this week.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, Webster quit.
He can't do that. I'll sue downtown's little weasel.
Why on earth would he just leave?
Because he wasn't paid for 2 weeks.
Well, none of us have been paid for 2 weeks. What kind of feeble excuse is that?
Nobody told me about this.
Well, Paul just did it, didn't he? The big blabbermouth.
Sorry. Have you talked to your agent? He called twice this morning.
I have an agent? Surely you jest. Didn't you read in the American Scientific? The days my checks went down to 4 digits, he vanished from the face of the earth.
George, talk to me. Are we in trouble?
Oh, we'll make it. We'll be fine. We always do. It's television that's killing us. Entertainment by the yard.
George!
What's the matter with these people? Don't they know the difference? Don't they understand? I'm not here. You haven't seen me.
George!
If it's a native Buffalonian, offer some water and some tall grass, and maybe it'll go away.
I'm coming!
Hi.
What do you want?
I just want to say before you say anything else that you're the greatest actress that ever lived.
Please, come on in! I'm Charlotte Hay.
Hi. I'm uh, oh my God!
Knock, knock.
Richard!
Hello, Charlotte.
What a wonderful surprise!
How do you do? Richard Maynard. You are?
Oh, I wouldn't ask him that. Apparently it's a trick question.
You're famous too?
No, but apparently I remind some people of Loretta.
Mr. Maynard is our lawyer and represents every major star in Hollywood.
Wow.
Who's your favorite, besides Charlotte, of course?
Oh, Esther Williams. Do you know her?
I taught her to swim.
Wow.
I'm awfully sorry, but do you think you could come back another time?
Oh, sure.
It was stunning meeting you. Whoever you are.
Oh, I remember. It's Howard.
Richard, what are you doing here?
Well, I was sitting in my office this morning making a great deal of money when I was suddenly terribly bored. And I thought, what can I do to cheer myself up? Well, I considered raising my billing rates. That usually works. But then I thought, no, I'd much rather take Charlotte to lunch.
So you flew here all the way from New York City?
I was in a plane, of course.
Oh, Richard, you're such a darling, I accept. In fact, I could use some cheering up myself.
What has the brute done this time?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm just tired.
Well, of course you're tired. It's inhumane the way he drags you around from one city to the next.
And on top of everything else, I just found out we're not meeting our payroll.
Oh, I know that.
You do?
It's quite serious. I've told George for months to start cutting down on expenses.
Is there anything I can do?
Well, you could do a movie, or better yet, some television.
We can always try a different play. McMahon always makes money.
Charlotte, hello in there. It's 1953. The road is dead. The only names on tour anymore besides you two are the Cornells and the Lunts, and they have a combined age of 1,642.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Well, for starters, you can marry me. I've got tons of money, and no one to spend it on, except the cat with the thyroid problem. It's getting very large. I had some friends in last night. They thought I bought a new sofa.
Would you be serious?
I'm being serious. I'll have to move out soon.
Richard.
Charlotte, listen to me. I'm not very good at this. I cannot lie the way most men do and tell you that your cheeks remind me of Danis. I don't know what the hell Danis is. But you really do deserve better than this. Let me pamper you a little. We can take a cruise together. Anywhere you want in the entire world. Rochester, Schenectady.
Oh, Richard, you make me very happy.
Good. You deserve it. And frankly, so do I. I'm tired of living alone.
What about George?
No, I don't want to live with him. Charlotte, I really do love you so much. You're all I think about anymore.
Richard.
Charlotte.
George! George! Hi. Hi.
Richard Maynard, lawyer to the stars.
All singer, shut up for 2 stars. Where's George?
In his dressing room, I think.
He's not there.
Is something the matter?
No! No.
Paul?
There's nothing the matter. I just have a question. For George.
Well, when you find him, tell him I'll be out in the morning. Richard is taking me to lunch.
Right. Have a nice time.
Oh, we intend to. Thank you.
Ethel, have you seen George?
Ethel! What?
Where's George?
He's right behind me!
George?
Stop! Give me those cereal pants!
No, I have to let them out. They are far too snug. You look ridiculous.
They're my pants!
Your backside looks like a watermelon.
Nobody asked you!
They need fixing.
Your ears need fixing!
Now look what you've done. The one this company's going out of the toilet.
Ugh!
George, I have some bad news.
What? Bad news in this company? House is an usher repertory theater?
I think you better sit down.
Sit down because my legs will wobble, my knees will just go uncontrollably.
George, Eileen is pregnant.
Oh my God!
She says you two slept together in Detroit and now she's pregnant.
That's a lie.
You didn't sleep with her?
It was Cincinnati.
I think that's irrelevant.
Charlotte will kill me.
I know.
She'll make my life a living hell. More than usual. What can I do?
Run?
Think of something, idiot. That's what you're paid for.
All right. Let me think. Okay, now listen. Eileen can have the baby in the country with a relative, like an aunt or something. And we won't tell Charlotte, ever. And then you can visit them in the country for a few months, go on picnics together. Then when the baby's like 10 years old, you can cast her as the page in What You Do About Nothing. You can put on shows together.
I need help, not Mickey Rooney.
Sorry. Look, maybe you should go talk to Eileen.
Oh my God, Eileen. Poor kid. I better go see her.
You better go soon. She has a doctor's appointment at noon.
Already?
You have to take a test for something.
Wait. What test?
I don't know.
A pregnancy test?
I'm not sure.
So she might not be pregnant.
She's positive.
And she only thinks she's
Well,
pregnant.
she's positive she thinks.
Oh my God, Carson, wait. Is she pregnant or isn't she?
I don't know. George didn't examine her.
It's chilly out there. I'm getting a wrap and I'll be back around 1.
Oh, good, great.
Oh, by the way, Richard is here. He's taking me to lunch.
Bon appetit. My God, what if she talks to Eileen?
I doubt that.
Go in there and keep them separated. I need to think.
She's gonna find out sooner or
Would
later.
you do what I'm telling you? Damn, piss, balls.
Hi, George.
Eileen.
I guess Paul told you?
Yes, he did, Eileen. What can I say? What can I do?
I think you already did it, George.
Eileen, I'm so sorry. We got carried away.
I was such a
We
fool.
were both fools.
And now we're gonna have a little fool out, George. I hope he looks just like you.
Oh my God!
I can't do that matinee today. I'm sorry.
But you don't have an understudy.
Well, I can't do it. I'll still be at the doctor's anyway.
The doctors, for a test, to confirm that you are.
That's right.
So there may not actually not be.
I'm pregnant, George. Believe me, I'm 2 weeks late. I've been tossing my guts up every morning for 3 days. What do you think this is?
Bad oyster?
Oh, see.
Eileen, you didn't tell Charlotte, did you?
I haven't seen her,
Oh, good.
so I left her a note.
What?
I mean, she has to know sometime. She's gonna figure it out when I start waddling around her like a duck. Romeo, Romeo, quack, 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 quack. Anyway, I scribbled it down on something. I think it was a copy of Variety.
Variety.
I've gotta go now, George.
Oh my God.
George, I couldn't find Eileen anywhere.
Paul, go in the Charlotte's dressing room quick and bring me a copy of her Variety.
George, there's a copy of Variety right there.
I don't want to read it, you idiot!
Hello, George. Hello, Paul.
Hi.
Paul, would you excuse us for a few minutes?
Sure.
Stay where you are.
Leave the room, Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
George, the strangest item has just appeared in this week's Variety.
Charlotte.
I think you should read it, George. Out loud. You see, I might just be having a menopausal hallucination.
Charlotte.
Read it, dear. Near the top. I'm waiting.
Box office biggie, Buffalo and Bird.
Below that.
Dear Charlotte, I'm carrying your husband's files?
Child! I'm carrying your husband's child!
Ah. I see. I thought you should know. Eileen.
Well,
Charlotte, I'm profoundly sorry. I made a gravest mistake. Can you forgive me?
no, George! I cannot forgive you! You betrayed me after 35 years! I'm sorry, I left something upstairs.
Charlotte, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't blame George. I guess it was all my fault. I shouldn't have believed him when he said that next season I could play Roxanne.
Roxanne? Roxanne!
Now, Charlotte, listen. It was right after performance. My head was filled with Cyrano.
You lied to me.
I didn't want to. You cornered me.
Don't touch me!
Ow! Listen, Charlotte. I'm flesh and blood. Do you expect me to be celibate all my life?
3 days! You couldn't be celibate for 3 days!
Stop it! Out! There. Now will you stop? Ow.
I'm leaving with Richard on the next plane.
Wait! We have a matinee.
Goodbye, George. I have to pack.
Charlotte!
How'd it go? Not well. George, would you say something?
I'm a hack. I've always been a hack. And now, I've sunk to a new level of hackdom.
George, you can't give up. What about all your fans?
My fans? Okay. You call one, I'll call the other.
Everyone makes mistakes. Look, I'll talk to her, she'll listen to me.
It's too late, Horatio. Just cancel tonight's performance. In fact, cancel the whole tour.
You can't do that, you'll get sued.
Let the bastard sue me. Let them nail me to a cross. God knows I've suffered enough.
Hello? It's your agent from New York.
I'm not here.
He's right here. Would you talk to him?
Hello, Henry. How's the blood-sucking business? Well, it must be important. It's almost noon and you're up for the day. All right, I'm listening. Well, I coasted know they started filming yesterday. I have a little run in Coleman that I stick pins into. What? You're joking. What?
What happened?
Henry, if this is a joke, I will kill you. What? That's wonderful. Henry, I love you.
What did he say?
Will you shut up? Tonight? Of course I'll be here. Right. I'll call you.
Well?
We're back in business! Charlotte, get in here!
What happened?
Last night, on the twilight of the Scarlet Pimpernel, Ronald Coleman made his first entrance and fell down a flight of steps, breaking both his legs.
Oh, God.
As a consequence, the director of the film, Frank Capra, winner of 2,000 Academy Awards, is on a plane this very second, headed for Buffalo, New York to watch the matinee.
Frank Capra?
Goodbye, George.
Yes, I'm very sorry.
George.
Now listen, the most wonderful thing has just happened. Ronald Coleman is crippled.
What?
Henry just called. It seems that Mr. Coleman made his most dramatic entrance yesterday by careening headfirst down a flight of steps. That was the tights that got him.
George.
The studio is desperate. Every second of delay costs a fortune. So what director do you think is on his way right now from Buffalo, New York? I'll give you a hint. Give me a C.
C.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me a P.
P.
George.
Now listen, I know what you're thinking. Where do you come into all this? Well, if I do get the role, and it's beginning to look very likely, I will insist that you play Marguerite.
I don't know what to say, George.
I know. I'm a saint.
Except that this is easily the most ridiculous lie you've ever told me.
What?
Goodbye, George. Take care of yourself.
Stop! You don't believe me?
Oh, George, please.
Oh, come on. You have to believe me.
Goodbye, George.
Charlotte, wait. Charlotte! Charlotte! Charlotte!
I said goodbye!
Ah! gonna kill myself. No, wait, that's too easy. I'm going to get very, very drunk first. And then I'll kill myself.
Now wait a second, we can still do the matinee.
And who's gonna play Roxanne? Ethel?
There you are. Well, I'm glad to say they're finished. No thanks to you. Now try them on. Go ahead. I'll turn around. As if you're modest. That'll be the day.
George, give me the pants.
No.
George!
They can't be the chair. I'll be working.
George, stop it!
Let me go! God damn it to hell! Fuck damn it!
I don't believe it.
Daddy, what's wrong?
Roz.
Paul?
Ah!
Daddy, where are you going? He's finally gone completely insane.
Hello? George, it's Capra's New York office, what I tell him! George!
Paul, what's going on?
That's a great question. Hi, he's in his office. Can Frank Capra come tomorrow?
Frank Capra?
He's at the airport. Right. Holy God.
Paul, what happened?
Come on, we gotta stop your father. George! George!
Charlotte!
George!
What are you doing? You buy a newspaper and you go berserk.
Read that!
Disaster at MGM, Coleman on crutches, Garson walks out.
She walked out! Mother! Mother!
What?
Where's George?
I hope he's getting a root canal.
Come on, Richard.
I'd rather not.
Richard?
I'm coming.
George!
George?
Grandma! Grandma!
What?
Where's Daddy?
I've seen him too many times. Your mother's looking for him too.
Mother?
Charlotte's here? This is great. Ethel, where's Charlotte?
Through there.
Come on.
This is why I left the theater.
Would you come on? Charlotte!
George! He has to be here someplace. Mother!
Through there.
Come on, Richard.
Oh, I find this very
George!
tiresome.
Roz?
Through there.
Great, now let's Roz. Eileen, have you seen George?
No, and I never want to see him again as long as I live!
Well, Roz! George! Charlotte!
Paul?
Through there.
Honey, I'm ready. I can see your parents.
Not now. You can meet them later, okay? Bye. Daddy! Paul! Mother!
Ethel!
What?
When you see Rosalind, give her this letter.
I'm not your personal slave.
Give it to her, or I'll have you killed!
All right.
Where the hell's the mafia when you need them?
Daddy?
George?
Paul?
Roz, did you find him?
No.
He's gotta be around here somewhere.
Oh, Rosalind, this is for you. It's from Mr. Potato Head.
Dear Roz, don't worry about me. I'll be back in a few days. A few days?
Oh my God.
Ross, I can't find your father.
Mother.
Wait, I bet he's back at the hotel.
Charlotte?
Paul, guess what? He was telling the truth. Capra is coming to the matinee.
Charlotte?
Do you know what this means? No more Apache woman. I'm going to be a big star!
Charlotte!
Mother, won't you listen? Daddy left me a note. I think you should read it.
Okay. Dear Ross, don't worry about me. I'll be back in a few days. Love, Daddy. Fine.